I, Balakarde, wizard and foremost expert of the realm on all things Draconic, will tell you the tale of Dragotha. Many centuries ago, a dragon of immense power roamed the lands. He was a beast of great size and strength, with scales as dark as obsidian and eyes that glowed like coals in the night. His wings were broad and powerful, capable of carrying him great distances in the blink of an eye. His roar was a thing of terror, shaking the earth and striking fear into the hearts of even the bravest warriors. His breath was said to set whole forests on fire or melt even the strongest of walls. His name was Dragotha. Despite his fearsome appearance, Dragotha had a keen intellect and a cunning mind. He was known to speak in a deep and commanding voice, and he often used his words to manipulate and coerce others to do his bidding. Dragotha had a particular fondness for the thrill of battle, and he would seek out foes to fight purely for the joy of it. He would often travel the lands, not to pillage and plunder, but to find legendary monsters such as storm giants or beholders, and attack them to test his power and might. Nestled within the eastern part of the realm, Dragotha carved his lair amidst a vast canyon known as the Great Rift. Although he did not overtly target settlements, wise were those who shunned building anything within easy flight range of his lair. Brave and foolhardy heroes, driven by dreams of glory, ventured to confront the Draconic titan. But the few who returned alive spoke of a labyrinth of twisting passages descending deep into the earth, adorned only by the desiccated remains of those who dared venture before them. Then an enigmatic twist altered the course of Dragotha's legend as he unexpectedly disappeared. Tiamat, the malevolent goddess of evil dragons, had taken notice of Dragotha's might and cunning, beckoning him to her ominous court. Embracing the call, Dragotha's power and abilities soared to unprecedented heights under her tutelage. In swift accord, he became one of her most trusted and potent consorts, reveling in the prestige and dominion that accompanied his newfound position. After many years in her court, he returned to his lair in the Great Rift. Some mortals, their hearts swayed by his awe-inspiring might, began venerating Dragotha as a deity, offering sacrifices and praises in fervent devotion. Among those leading this cult was a priest named Chios, who delved into arcane secrets, delving even deeper than Dragotha himself dared to tread. Yet, even amidst the apex of his triumph, Dragotha's hunger for power remained insatiable. He ventured deep beneath the earth's surface, where he is said to have unearthed an awe-inspiring treasure of immeasurable potency. With this newfound strength under his dominion, Dragotha ascended to even greater heights of formidability, his thirst for supremacy growing boundless. However, despite his numerous strengths, Dragotha bore imperfections that cast shadows upon his glory. Arrogance, jealousy, and overconfidence often lured him down treacherous paths. Secretly, he plotted against Tiamat and even sought to eradicate her other consorts, driven by an all-consuming ambition to reign supreme above all beings. And yet, for all his flaws, Dragotha was a creature of great complexity. He had a fierce loyalty to those he deemed worthy of his trust, and he would keep his word if given freely. Dragotha was a complex and enigmatic figure, a being of great power and even greater potential. Alas, the tide turned when his machinations led to the secretive murder of one of Tiamat's other consorts. The Dragon Queen eventually unearthed this treachery and dispatched her relentless minions to confront Dragotha. In cataclysmic clashes across the plains, they fought each other for a long time. Dragotha, tapping into his vast prowess, emerged victorious, but his victory came at a heavy cost, as he bore fatal injuries that threatened to seal his fate. Chios, the indomitable sorcerer-priest who had once extolled Dragotha's glory, chanced upon the dragon's broken and battered form. It is said that in a daring proposition, he offered Dragotha the coveted gift of lichdom, with one unspoken condition: absolute servitude. Desperate to retain his power, Dragotha yielded and accepted the grim pact, convinced that the great treasure he had unearthed could serve as a key to restoring his original form. In the annals of legend, a haunting alternate tale emerges, shrouding Dragotha's fate in even deeper mystery. This version suggests that Chios did not grant Dragotha a revival, but instead, the mortal sorcerer, driven by his own malevolence, infused his dark soul into the broken body of the great dragon. As a consequence of this unholy union, Chios underwent a monstrous transformation, forever intertwined with Dragotha's form. Whatever the truth, the fervor of his worshippers waned after his harrowing defeat by Tiamat, leaving him bereft of their devotion. During his convalescence, his lair beneath the Great Rift fell victim to the plundering of daring adventurers. They claimed much of Dragotha's once mighty treasure, leaving him unable to use the mighty artifacts he had collected to restore his original form. Enraged and desperate to reclaim his stolen power, Dragotha found himself ensnared by an unbreakable bond forged by both Kius and his own word. The sorcerer forbade him from recovering his ill-gotten riches, and the oaths he swore in servitude bound him to this new master. As time unfolded, both the enigmatic Kius and the undead Dragotha mysteriously vanished, never to be heard from again. Some historians claim that both consumed each other in an eternal battle of wills. Others said that Tiamat herself returned to the mortal realms to exact revenge on her treacherous consort. Others claim that the dragon and his master undertook an even darker quest for ultimate power, one that would enable them to destroy a goddess like Tiamat.